Hey guys, what's up? It's Allie from TigerBeat and I am here with Adelaine Morin. Welcome.
Hello. I'm bringing yellow into your office space.
Yeah, I went with the pink look today.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the squeakiest pants ever, so I'm gonna try not to move too much. The whole office has been upset about how loud they are, but it is okay.
It looks good.
Thank you so much for stopping by TigerBeat today. We're so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, cool. So I want to just kick it off. Go ahead, and you are 21 years old. Across your two platforms, you have almost 4 million subscribers, which is crazy. You post every single week and you're just the sunniest person ever.
Thank you.
Can you take me back to the start? Like back in 2011 when you posted your first ever YouTube video, what really inspired you to join the platform?
So I loved Bethany Moda and I loved Blair Fowler. They were my faves. I convinced my dad. He was like, you can only have a YouTube channel when you turn 13. So the summer that I turned 13, got my YouTube channel and it's been history ever since. I feel like when I was in school, it was kind of like a hobby, like something that I enjoyed doing. And then once I got out of high school, I'm like, wait, should I try and do this full time or should I go into school?
Yeah.
And I came to the conclusion that school will always be there for me, whereas YouTube wouldn't. So I decided to start doing it full time, and I got an apartment in LA, and I've just been doing it full time ever since, and I've been really happy.
So like you said, the rest is history. Like a lot has changed since you posted that first YouTube video nearly a decade ago. Like that is, I know. I don't even remember what I was doing a decade ago,
I know.
10 years. But a lot has changed. Like I'm curious, looking back, has this kind of rise, this evolution of your channel been a gradual progression, or was there a moment that you can pinpoint looking back that everything changed? Was there one video that you remember just blowing up and it clicked and shifted and from there it was kind of history like you said?
I don't think so.
No?
I think it's been very gradual, which I really like. I always tell people the faster that you grow, the faster that you fall on social media.
True. Very true.
Love Alex from Target, but you know what I mean? When you rise so fast, you kind of fall really fast.
Yeah.
Whereas someone like Alicia Marie, she has been growing for so long, very slowly but steadily. And I feel like that's the longevity of YouTube is growing really slowly but gradually.
I totally agree, and Alicia Marie is a queen, so I'm all about it. So I mean, you mentioned both Bethany and Blair as two kind of role models for you when you were first starting out. You were watching YouTube like crazy. In your first ever...
I would rewatch videos. I would, you know how kids rewatch videes? That was keep up with makeup collections, room tours. I was obsessed, but kind of manifesting at the same time.
So, is it an out-of-body feeling knowing now that you are and have been for a little while now that person to a bunch of other people that are following you? You could be that person that's inspiring YouTubers of tomorrow. What does that actually feel like? Can you even comprehend?
I don't even know. It's so weird. I think it's when this sounds like I'm psychotic, but when I was younger, I would pretend to do interviews with myself.
Yeah, you're pretending Ellen DeGeneres is talking to you on the couch.
And now I'm doing an interview right now. It's so weird. I think I was without realizing it, I was manifesting it into my life.
For sure.
But it's really crazy, but I'm really grateful for it because I don't know, like I said before, fans, I feel like I can connect with them more than somebody that has never been a fan of a YouTuber before, because you just understand how cool it is to meet them, even if it's for 3 seconds, or have a tweet back or have a comment back or their heart, their whatever comment picture.
You've been a fan, so now it's easy to understand the fan perspective. It's cool. And I mean, you mentioned kind of growing up, pretending to be in these interviews, which isn't psychotic at all. I feel like it's totally important to
it's talking to myself. My imaginary friend was an interviewer. That is a little psychotic.
Oh my gosh. Did you ever think that you would be sitting in a position where people did want to interview? I want to interview you. I'm sure there are so many other people. Is that something you could have ever dreamt of and ever thought that you would achieve what you have today?
Yeah, obviously. No, I'm kidding.
You knew.
No, I don't know. It's really weird because it's you do videos in your room by yourself, and then it's just you see the numbers, but you don't realize that there's actual people watching it and there's actual people behind those numbers. It's really insane, and it's really weird to think about. Some people can think about it, but I just like, it's too much for my brain, and I like don't want to think about it. But yeah, it's crazy.
I really want to talk about girls supporting girls. For those of you guys who don't know, yes, like the yellow sweatshirts, the sweatpants, the merch all around, the songs, the music video, which we talked about a little bit earlier. Like, this is a feminist empire.
Yes, thank you.
How did it all come about, and what has the reaction been like so far?
So growing up in high school, I was like severely bullied by other girls. They would like physically push me in the halls and talk about me and like spread rumors about me that weren't even true, when I literally have never had a conversation with them in my life. I think their mentality was that girls have to compete with each other, and the only way that girls rise up is by tearing each other down, so we have no competition. But in reality, it's the opposite. The only way that women rise up is by lifting each other. So I just wanted to stop that stigma, because I wouldn't wish what I went through in high school on anybody else. It was awful, and I mean, I'm glad that I went through it, because now I like stand for something that's I'm so passionate about. But yeah.
So my favorite thing about the whole girls supporting girls like brand that you are is that, like, I mean, growing up as a girl is so tough, and like we know that, you know that, but like you watch these movies where it just makes it the norm that like in middle school and high school, like it's normal, like there's supposed to be mean girls, like you're supposed to get bullied. It's just part of this narrative that we all grow up like watching and then experiencing in real life. And you've kind of like shifted it into being the norm that it's cool for girls to support other girls. And like you having that platform is so amazing to be able to do that. But it's not just you, like we mentioned Alicia Murray and all these people, like everybody wears girls supporting girls merch, like the Meryl twins. No, but it's like everywhere you go, you see these girls that like I already look up to, I already love, but then to see them all supporting one another because of something that you started, it's so cool to start this movement. Like, have you seen an impact firsthand in the way that it has kind of shifted the narrative of like what feminism means as a young girl?
I think I have, but I don't know. Well, this person wasn't a fan of mine. They didn't recognize me at all. But I remember I was going on a plane. I had my suitcase, and I was like, I had to put it up in the upper carrier it had been. And I remember my suitcase was so heavy. So I remember I was like trying to lift it up, trying to put it on top. And there's a girl behind me, and she was like helping me put it up. And then one thing that I will never forget that she said, I said, thank you so much. She was like, of course, us girls gotta support each other. And I was like, I never forgot that. I just thought that her saying that, it just made my day. Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's girls supporting girls. It could be a small gesture, like complimenting someone's outfit, or holding the door for someone, or like paying for the car behind you in a drive-thru or something like that. It can make someone's day. So I always try and do little things as much as I can.
I love that, and like I said, I think it's so important, and I've totally seen how like that positivity drives like this cool space in the internet, and I love it.
Because we're all going through stuff.
Totally. So you have Girls Supporting Girls, obviously. You have your YouTube channel. You have so many other projects going on. I know that you just did an awesome collaboration with Tarte Cosmetics earlier this year. That palette, like, love it.
Thank you.
The more yellow, the better.
Yes.
But like, how do you identify yourself? Like, is it as kind of just like this modern businesswoman who does it all? Do you really see yourself as a content creator first and foremost? Like, how do you explain yourself to people who don't even know who you are?
I don't even know.
No.
So I was on Bumble BFF, and then you have to like put your, like, what is it called? Your like job description.
Yeah. Like,
I was like, I don't even know what I am.
Did you meet anybody fun on Bumble BFF? Like, what are the girls like?
I don't know.
What's going on? Did you, be honest, did you download it because the logo is yellow? Okay, I knew it.
Why am I psychotic? But yeah, I really don't know what to explain myself as. I like to say that I'm like if I'm really feeling myself and overhyping myself, I'm like, I'm a YouTuber, businesswoman, entrepreneur, fashion designer, icon.
No, but it's true. So like, you should just be fooling yourself all the time.
I think a good, easy go-to is like entrepreneur. Like,
yeah.
it's very general. Like,
It's encompasses it all.
yeah.
So I mean, I joked about you downloading Bumble BFF because of the yellow, but I'm serious. Where did this like yellowness come from? Is it like, I mean, like I said, you're such a sunshiny person. Is it the love of just like positivity and brightness? Like, where did yellow come from?
People always ask me this and I really have no idea.
Really?
I think I don't know. I really don't know why I started liking yellow. I think me and my friend Andre, we always like do these photo shoots and I really liked how yellow looks on my skin tone. And I always thought that it was a happy color.
It is.
I don't think it just happened like, boom, it's my favorite color all of a sudden. It just kind of happened gradually. And I don't know, I feel like people like it, even though I'm a little overboard. My whole room is yellow, but it makes me happy. And I read online, I don't even know if this is true, but I read that if you paint a baby's room yellow, they're more likely to be happy. And it also, yellow tricks your brain into thinking that it's a daytime, so that's why I like can't sleep ever, because I'm always in the yellow and my brain is like, oh my god, it's not time for bed yet.
So that's the secret to success. You never sleep because you can't, because your room
because
is
my
yellow.
room is yellow.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Now I know. I'm gonna be painting my room
yellow
tonight.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I mean, I just mentioned so many amazing things that you've done in the past year alone. I mean, the music video for Girls Supporting Girls, so fun. I love the cheerleading scene. It's just like,
that was my favorite. And
was
that was the first one that we filmed, and I was like, man, it's over. We need to just move on. But I was like, that was my favorite. It was my favorite dance. It was my favorite scene. Yeah.
So can we expect more music from you in the future? Or like, what is kind of your next goal that you're stepping into now that 2020 is right around the corner?
So I haven't told anybody this, but here.
Okay.
I saw your face.
I'm ready.
I put a down payment on for an EP. So I'm like working on it. I honestly, like, if I'm being 100% real, like, I'm not really doing music to like be an artist or like to be on the radio. I just like it because I love the process of it. I love creating something, and music is such a fun way to express yourself. And I don't know, I'm hoping to release an EP by like spring or summer of next year. But it'll just be a fun one, like a feel good one.
For sure. Well, I'm so excited to hear that. I've been jamming out to Girls Supporting Girls lately, so I have a feeling this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
TigerBeat fam, you heard it here first. EP coming soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was so nice to chat with you.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to be looking forward to the EP. And thank you guys for watching TigerBeat TV.